Thank you for this opportunity to again highlight a big initiative that we have done for the last almost 2 years now. At the outset, let me welcome Jim Pollack from AWare. And for all these times, we have had a good working, arrangement, seeing to it that we learn from each other. That has been the atmosphere we nurtured this partnership with AWare. Can we welcome Jim here in ICRISAT? Also, the partners of ICRISAT on two important Gates-funded projects, Hope and Tropical Legumes 2. Can we give them a big hand, partners? And of course, that the colleagues within ICRISAT to have really worked hard in seeing to it that we do the kinds of research, the quality science that we must have to do in these two big projects and all other projects that ICRISAT does. Can we give the scientists and managers and staff of ICRISAT a big hand? As early as 2010, we institutionalized our approach of building up our capacities in data management. And that's why a data management unit was established. And with the two important projects like TL2 and Hope and other projects, even for that matter, the village dynamics studies, we have come this far in terms of building up a very robust and very important data management platform. There could be many platforms for that matter, and I believe that we should be looking at every opportunity that all these various platforms would also have some synergy, okay, or intersection of all of these platforms so that there should be a good sharing of all the information, all the knowledge that are all inputted into this data management platform. And as early as 2008, we have adopted an open access policy. So we were the first center that adopted an open access policy, and just recently the CG system, all the 15 centers are now in sync with the full adoption of a CG-wide open access policy. So it took, our experiences since 2008 on open access has given us, again, a trailblazing experience and showing the way, as in many of the initiatives that we do. And as I've said, it's always a learning experience to do all these initiatives. We learn as we implement. There is dynamism in everything that we do, and because we need to be also be aware of new technologies, new tools with which we can bring in to really put to a higher level all these platforms that we have today. So I'd like to congratulate all of you for this innovation system that has been put forward, and hoping that the knowledge and the information that we have in all these platforms will be shared not only by all of us in these two big projects in this institution, but seeing to it that the information that is there is shared by all others all throughout the world. Institutions and scientists and scholars who have something to do to improve the lot of the smallholder farmers in the semi-arid tropics of Asia and sub-Saharan Africa. You know, what's the use of these platforms if these are not translated into actions on the ground? That's the most important outcome of any platforms for that matter. Seeing to it that we elevate productivity in our respective farms, seeing to it that we give opportunities for the farmers to have remunerative agriculture in smallholder agriculture, and seeing to it that we continue to sustain the environment that is necessary to not only feed the world today, but feeding the world of tomorrow. And so it's critical that we have a very systematic way of managing data, because we are not only looking at opportunities of feeding the billion poor and hungry today, but feeding by 2050 more than 9 billion people. And we will have to tap the power of science and technology, the power of knowledge and information, to see to it that we are able to bring the levels of production. 60 to 70% would be necessary to increase the level of food production from today to feed more than 9 billion people. We'll be needing more than 45% of energy from the levels of energy that we use today, and 40% of water that would be needed to support agriculture by then. So it's a very complex world, but it is because that we have knowledge and information as a result of science and technology that we can be able to cope up with all these ever-growing global contemporary challenges. So my main message would be, yes, the platforms are important, but always anchoring ourselves, and the bottom line is, are we able to help feed the world? Thank you and good day.